Those of you serving in KidMin wear a lot of different hats. You're likely managing volunteers, choosing curriculum, connecting with kids and families on a weekly basis, rewriting your lessons to fit your needs, cleaning up endless piles of goldfish and glitter, memorizing movements for worship, and answering every Saturday night phone call and text, just to name a few. Well, a few weeks back, I forgot something. Our associate pastor had asked me to introduce the baptism that was going to take place. But VBS and 2 weeks were in between when I was asked and when the baptism was taking place. Now, that morning, I had already taught Sunday school, 2 classes because a teacher was out. I'd prepped the lesson, ran copies, sanitized everything. The service starts and everyone is waiting on me. Plain and simple, I just forgot. I apologized, and in the grand scheme of things, it wasn't that big of a deal. But I hated that I messed up. And it got me to thinking, though, about all of the hats that I wear on just a typical Sunday morning. Now, this doesn't include the rest of the week or any of my non-church related hats. I'm a homeschooling mom that works several jobs from home. I have a feeling that many of you identify with this. Some of you are bivocational, or you're volunteering in the children's ministry on top of your regular full-time job. You might be a spouse or a parent. Maybe you homeschool like I do, or perhaps you're caring for an elderly parent. You have demands and obligations outside of the ministry. You've likely experienced times of burnout and have had feelings of failure. You are going to mess up. You're going to drop the ball and forget to do something. Lessons might flop, and at some point, you're probably going to have a family get upset with the decision you've made. So what do you do when you mess up? When you drive home from church with tears in your eyes because the night was such an epic failure? Do you doubt your calling? Do you begin to let the seeds of doubt and discouragement cause you to question not only your effectiveness, but your purpose as well? God has placed you exactly where you are right now for such a time as this. He didn't place you where you are because he thought you'd have perfect results or never mess up and hit it out of the park every time. He didn't place you where you are so that you could do ministry the way the church down the street does ministry. God placed you, with your individual skills, talents, and strengths, right where you are right now. You're going to mess up. You're going to forget things, and you're going to struggle at times to find the balance of all of the hats that you have to wear to keep it all together. But you are the one he has placed right here, right now, to love on those specific kids and families. So I challenge you, KidMin leaders, when those times of doubts and struggle come, and they will, be encouraged. God didn't place you where you're at by mistake. You are exactly where he needs you to be. Philippians 1:6 tells us, being confident in this, he who began a good work in you will carry it on till completion, until the day of Christ Jesus. God's not finished with you yet.